Pet Simulator 1 was originally a game with large success. The game was revolutionary, being one of the first simulators with pets, and now pets are a staple of like every simulator. Pet Simulator 1 was a good game, I can stand by that, and it was good for Roblox helping the platform. The game was quite pay to win, especially with like the infinite pets equipped Game Pass. However, mostly the game was possible as a free to play, and me myself never bought any Game Passes and still had a good time. However, eventually the game went on a hiatus and didn't update for a long time. It was revealed that Pet Simulator 1 was in the past and the second game in the series came out, my favourite. Pet Simulator 2. Now, a lot of people won't say this is favourite, but this game was designed on being a free-to-play game, and you could unlock all the game passes with challenges. The whole point of it was to be completely free-to-play, but it just wasn't. Yes, it was a lot more free-to-play than any other installment in the series. However, there's one thing that broke the free-to-play promise: VIP. So, for a free-to-play game, is it fair that you can pay Robux to get auto pets? Pets literally farm for you. Early access, yeah, that's just OP. You get a world early. That's just broken. Trading, locking this behind a paywall is kind of scummy. Extra pet equip, that's just a game pass. You're just buying a game pass at that point. 250 pet slots, yet again, just another game pass. And legendary Phoenix pet, you're basically just buying a legendary pet. So this would all be fine if the entire premise wasn't to be completely free to play. Anyway, I stand by the fact this game is good. The Game Pass feature is super cool, and I don't know why other games don't do it. Wait, no, I do know. Money. Speaking of money, the developer of Pet Simulator X loves money. And it brings us to this game. The game that ruined Roblox. Seriously. Kind of. Okay, so other games had a lot of players, but something has changed. As Pet Simulator X didn't just have a lot of players, it became one of the most popular games on Roblox, arguably the most well-known game, having plushies and toys in stores for way too much. Well, let's not get ahead of ourselves, let's go back to the start of the game when it came out. It was good, like I even made a video on it calling it fun. It was a good game, it had some pay-to-win aspects of course, like any other simulator, however it was good, for now. Fantasy World came out, the game was good. It was a good game. I still very much thought the game was doing well, until Podcat. Podcat was the peak of Pet Simulator X, it was. Podcat was so good. Everyone's searching for this random cat with a pog face, with random clues we have gotten. For example, where the deserted lands meet cold tundras and a smile smears across the 17 skies of horizon of who knows its deepest treasures. People had ideas about looking at the horizon, since it says about the horizon, and a smile formed in the backgrounds relating to the smile smearing. So, a lot of details were coming out, however no one found out. There were 17 overworld eggs linking to the 17 skies of horizon. Loads of details came out about Podcat, but then came the Podcat update. Podcat was just sat in a random egg. People spent days looking for clues just for it to be in an egg. Whether this was Preston's intention to build up hype or an accidental rumor that he didn't deny, this was a letdown. Preston's fault or not, it was disappointing. However, I haven't answered the question of 1. Why I don't like Pet Simulator X, and 2. How Pet Simulator X has ruined other simulators. Let's start with question 1. Why do I dislike Pet Simulator X? It's pay to win. Need I say more? Like, it is just too pay to win. And number 2, the events suck. Most simulators for events have a limited time currency. It's the same with Pet Sim X, however, Pet Sim X takes a limited currency idea and makes it worse. A lot worse. In most games, the pets from the event egg has a limited currency multiplier on the pet, so you get more of a limited currency as you hatch pets. Therefore adding progression to the update, so if you're really good, you can still have fun in the update and it's not just instantly done. And number 3, I'm bad at the game, okay? Yeah, that's a reason. That is one of the reasons. But why has it ruined simulators? As the title says, as I'm telling you it is, let me explain. It's kind of what happens on YouTube. People like to call it the beastification of YouTube, meaning all the videos have become like a Mr. Beast video. The same thing is happening. All simulators that are popular follow the same pattern as Pet Simulator X, as in being super pay to win, with loads of Robux pets that ruin the game. Why else? It's hard for another simulator or any other game following the concept of a simulator to survive with the immense fame and reach Pet Simulator X has. Pet Simulator X has so many players that being another simulator is hard. There's so many good simulators to play with barely any players, like 200 players. Banning Simulator X, it's good game. Sling, literally made by one of the devs of Bubblegum Simulator. Pet Quest and Bubblegum Legends, all of them are so good. But then there's games like Arm Wrestle Simulator and Pet Sim X prevail. Hey, but if I was Preston, I would do the exact same thing as him, so I guess this video is pointless, and maybe I'm just jealous that I'm not making updates that consist of Robux Egg and making millions. Yep, well done Preston, infinite money farm.